Welcome to part 3 of the series, where we're discussing the normal physiology of swallowing, what can go wrong with swallowing, and in this video, we're going to discuss how to improve your overall swallowing function. Now, when it comes to treating swallowing disorders, there's no cookie-cutter, one-size-fits-all approach. Treatment is typically broken down into 2 main categories: compensatory strategies and rehabilitative treatments. Compensatory strategies help you swallow safer immediately, while rehabilitative treatments are designed to improve the actual muscles and physiology over time. The first treatment approach is diet modification, and this typically includes changing the textures of food or the thickness of liquids to make swallowing safer. For example, soft or chopped foods, pureed diets, thickened liquids. The goal is always to find the least restrictive diet that is still safe so that the patient can maintain both nutrition and quality of life. This is often one of the first approaches that are implemented, especially when there's a high risk of choking or aspiration. Next, we have compensatory strategies. These are techniques that help change how you swallow in the moment, but they do not fix the underlying problem. The chin tuck is where you bring your chin down toward your chest while swallowing, and this can help improve airway protection. It works by narrowing the entrance to the airway and helps to position the epiglottis in a way that better protects the airway. It can also help slow down the movement of the bolus and keep it more controlled, reducing the risk of food or liquid entering the lungs. The head turn is where you turn your head to one side, and this can help redirect food away from the weaker side of the throat. You may also hear other strategies like taking small bites and small sips, alternating between liquids and solids, double swallowing, and sitting upright during meals. These strategies help improve the control of the bolus and ultimately reduce the risk of aspiration. Now let's talk about swallowing maneuvers, because these are active techniques that help improve timing, coordination, and airway protection. Some examples would include the Effortful swallow. This is where you swallow hard to increase muscle activation. The Mendelsohn maneuver. This is where you hold your swallow at its peak to improve laryngeal elevation. And the Masako maneuver. And this helps to strengthen the muscles in the throat. General strengthening can include exercises for the tongue, jaw, and lips to improve control, coordination, and bolus formation. The chin tuck against resistance, hyphenated as CTAR, is when a patient presses their chin downward against a resistance, such as a small ball or a rolled towel placed underneath the chin. This exercise targets the muscles involved in lifting the larynx and hyoid, which are critical for airway protection and for opening the upper esophageal sphincter. Another example is the CTAR exercise. This is performed by lying flat and lifting the head to look toward the toes while keeping the shoulders down. This exercise targets the suprahyoid muscles, which are responsible for lifting the larynx during swallowing. If mobility is an issue, instead of doing the CTAR exercise, you can essentially do the chin tuck against resistance because it's a modified version and it targets the exact same muscles and does the exact same thing. Now, believe it or not, breathing and swallowing are closely connected, and improving the coordination between the two can overall reduce your risk of aspiration. A stronger cough is especially important because it can help clear any material that can potentially enter into the airway. And finally, we have even more advanced treatment options such as neuromuscular electrical stimulation, also known as NMES. This is a non-invasive treatment where small electrodes are either placed on the face to target the oral phase of swallowing or underneath the chin to stimulate muscles involved in the pharyngeal phase of swallowing. This stimulation helps activate weak muscles, improve coordination, and enhance the overall quality of the swallow. What makes this approach unique is that it combines electrical stimulation with swallowing exercises to maximize results. The most important thing I want you to take away from this entire series is that swallowing is a natural but complex process. There are many impairments that can occur, and if a swallowing impairment occurs, I want you to be diligent in seeking the appropriate medical advice, because swallowing can lead to aspiration, and aspiration can be life-threatening. If you haven't already watched parts 1 and parts 2, please go back and watch those videos so that you can fully understand what's happening and you're aware of the signs so that you can get help early. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe for more videos exactly like this. I do thank you so much for watching this 3-part series, and I will catch you in my next video.